Gemini, welcome to my channel and a very warm welcome to your bonus reading. Now, it's a bonus reading for the Gemini Collective Sun Moon Rising. It is an in-depth reading, but it is still general and it is still timeless. Whenever you happen to come across this reading, there will be a message here. There will be something that resonates whenever you come across it. It's the right time for you to see it, to hear it, to experience it. We're going to have a look at 8 tarot cards. And going to have a look at 4 oracles as well. You have actually one bonus oracle, this one. The reason I don't know, but that's how the guides, the spirit guides, want it to be read with an extra 4 bonuses. So, an extra bonus, 4 cards instead of 3 oracles. Right, so we got that right, I think. These are the 8 tarot cards, so you can tune in, form an opinion, look at the colours. Perhaps you get some sort of inspiration just by looking at them, just experiencing the different colours, shapes, and so on. Okay, we're starting you off with the 4 of Pentacles, Gemini. You're keeping things very close to your chest, especially when it comes to money matters. There's no big impulse spending going on here. Strictly necessary at the moment. Keeping things under control, watching the bank statements, making sure the bills are getting paid, and whatever's left over, you may spend some of it, you may not. So, very much being in control here of the finances. And making sure that your prosperity, your abundance continues to increase and come in. Underneath that is the King of Cups. Okay. Oh my word, you have 2 queens next to that, but we'll come to that in a moment. King of Cups, the king of emotions, sitting on the ocean of emotions or the river of emotions, whatever it is, the intuitive king. The king who's very popular. They have a certain calm and serene appearance, aura, charismatic. They can also be quite intense, charming, attractive. They can be fiery if they need to be. The King of Cups is kind of self-enclosed. Keep himself to himself whenever possible, keeping the emotions in check. There's the cup of self-love. You may share some of this love if you feel so inclined. And we have interest in you. Oh, Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate and Karma is turning in your favor. Things are moving. There's new potential. You're breaking through the old pattern barrier. You're turning the wheel yourself. You're not leaving anything to chance here. You're quite capable of creating your own fate and karma. And it's also connected to the material plane that you live on, the financial aspects, the material growth, abundance, prosperity, financial stability and security. This is the number 10. 10 is always a good number. It tells you that there's something new coming in. This Wheel of Fortune will bring something new for you, something unexpected. It's a surprise, whichever form that surprise takes. Now, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is the most stable, the most grounded queen in the set. Dependable, settled, integrity. She's a good manager of the finances. We say better than the King of Cups. The King of Cups is more on the emotional plane, going with the flow right now, going with your water element. You are air sign, mentally, intellectually awake, analytical and dissecting. But this is the water element coming through. We all have the elements within us and we're working with different ones at different times. The Queen of Pentacles is earth, down to earth. And we have the Three of Wands here, surveying your situation from a higher perspective. You have the ability to see what's going on. You have clarity, you have transparency. You employ your clear thinking. That's the air coming through again. The mental efficiency. And you're guided in the right direction. You have guidance, you have clarification, you have transparency. This is Three of Fire, something that you're passionate about. So surveying the situation, surveying where you live, surveying your relationships, surveying your work, making sure that it's still what you want, is it the right thing? You may be pondering about the way your life is going, just doing a check-in, Not making any decisions either way. Just having a look what is going on. Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Fire. Someone else in your tribe. Someone who can be a little bit fiery, unpredictable, let's say. Unpredictable. Very self-confident though. They know what they want. That is the other feminine energy in your life. So there's definitely two females, or if the genders don't match, they could be male, but with a lot of feminine energy. So keep that in mind. They may both be female, one of them may be female, one may be male, they may both be male with feminine energies. So have a look at your situation and see if any of that fits in your life here. And how does that make you feel? They are extremely supportive, whoever they are. And they're bringing their skills into your life. They've realized you are the King of Cups. They see you in your true splendor here with the golden crown. They're giving you all the support. This one gives you the support of self-grounding, balance, solid and stable situation. This one comes in with ideas, does things differently, but it's a more creative person, maybe more artistic, more innovative. The imagination may be more pronounced in this one. The imagination may be strong in this one. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Now, sit tight. The situation needs to improve. Don't make any decisions. Whatever you decide in your survey here, surveying your situation, you are building a mental fence around you in the very near future for some reason or another. Perhaps you'll be feeling overwhelmed with what is going on. Things could become intense. There could be inner conflict, inner contradictions. This could be coming from outside as well, disagreements, disharmony in a relationship. Disharmony at work, disharmony in the situation you find yourself in. So there could be a little bit of stress coming up. And you are taking action here. With the Nine of Wands, you're going to release these burdens. Now, some of these burdens are yours. Some of these burdens are burdens that you carry for other people. You've taken on responsibilities, but it's time to release some of them, or all of them. Depends how much of a new beginning you want to make. You're on the way of releasing these burdens. You're just finding the right time, finding the right situation. That's part of the survey as well, when to release the burdens. Now, the burdens could be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. They could be financial. Take it as it resonates for your situation. But you will do it at exactly the right time. You have the intuition. That's your King of Cup energy. That is your pure intuition. That's your insight, your instincts, your perceptiveness, your inner voice, your own guiding light. You're trusting your inner voice. After all, you are a king. You have that confidence to trust your inner voice. Now let's have a look at some of the oracles. You have isolation. We have made for motion, divine protection. And we have the crown. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Whoa, crowns are... You have an enormous crown here. A golden crown. This is more of an earthly crown. This is more of a spiritual crown. And that divine protection that you can call on at all times. So let's have a look at the isolation. This is not physical isolation. This can be mental isolation. And you seem to be very sad about something. With all this support around you, the two queens, the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. The tide is turning for you. There's new potential, new options, new opportunities. Despite all that, you can feel very isolated. Because some of it is because you're very independent, of course. You're a Gemini. You like to do things your way. Geminis, very independent, very creative, the multitaskers of the zodiac, the supreme multitaskers of the zodiac. You can have 2 or 3 projects going on parallel and still give enough attention to the projects to keep them going. Sometimes things get overwhelming. That's when you feel the isolation. You realize how much you got on, and you're moving fast. Too fast sometimes. You're made for motion, you're not made for stagnation. Your mind is not giving you the rest. It is turning and wanting you to produce, wanting you to create, wanting you to multitask, giving you puzzles to solve, challenges, daunting, difficult, demanding. But that's exactly what you want from life. You don't want the boring stuff. You want a mental stimulation. And the isolation is just temporary exhaustion. That's when you need to take some time out, take a break, rest, recuperate, replenish your energies when you get that feeling of isolation. It's okay to retreat and do whatever it takes to replenish these energies. Make yourself the number one priority. Get more sleep. Take more time off from work. So we have these two. This is a typical Gemini situation. We have the isolation, we have made for motion. Now you can see how different these cards are. One is full of fire and creativity, optimism and positivity. The other one is about sadness, thinking that you're not being able to cope, mental anguish, fear and uncertainty, bringing about this isolation. But whatever it is that you're going through, you have divine protection. Things will never get as bad so you can't cope. There will always be a chance to stay with the demands. There will always be a new idea coming in to make things better. And this protection is physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and financial. You are giving, you've been giving, you will be giving, a crown to wear. Now the crowns mean extra responsibility, which comes with prestige, reward, an increase in status. You're moving up in the world, leveling up, expanding that consciousness. You are connected to your higher self. You know who you are. You know you have downs, you know you have ups. And after a certain amount of years, you will come to the conclusion that this is not going to change in any form whatsoever. There will always be ups, there will always be downs, and there will always be very pronounced. And that is the two sides of the Gemini. Well, they say Gemini have two sides. I'd say they have more than two sides, like everybody else. But the push-pull is probably a strong trait of Geminis. So the crown will give you the extra prestige. You will be rewarded. You will be recognized. Your talents, your skills, your power, your potential your adaptability, your capability, your quick thinking, very much appreciated. Could be especially at work, could also be in a relationship, could be a certain situations you find yourself in. So don't forget you are divinely protected. You are creating the mental fence around you soon. You are keeping something at bay. And you will release those burdens. Because you are destined for greater things. Definitely the Wheel of Fortune telling you the tide is turning. This is a confirmation of how it's turning. More responsibility, more appreciation. All the while divinely protected. Also the Queens supporting you. How they're supporting you, that is up to you. I think you are determining how they should be supporting you, because there's certain things that you need to function in a certain way, and the support has to be specific at times, not all the time, of course. The Queens can make their own decisions, but sometimes they make the decisions but it's really your idea. So you plant the seed of some action of support, and then it's forthcoming. And they think it's their idea. So, shall we call you a mental manipulator? I don't know. Yeah, Gemini, maybe a little bit of that. Mental manipulation. But of course, some people see through that. And some people don't actually mind being manipulated. They welcome it. They welcome your initiative. They welcome your guidance. They are welcoming your knowledge and wisdom, your potential. So, wow, this has turned into a bit of a long reading, Gemini. Hope you didn't get bored, since Gemini's boredom threshold is quite low, I think. And perhaps there's certain aspects that you have recognized here. Anyway, it's been a pleasure reading for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in one of the other readings. Until then, take very good care.